Storm Peaks await you. Take a look around and see what you find.
Alrighty. See, everything's looking alright. Sound, everything. Okay, cool. I'm not even sure what rank I'm at right now. Because season reset. Okay, we're still in platinum, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. Getting down to diamond, hopefully. I do have to get off at. I believe it's at 3 is when I need to get off. Yeah, 3. I have an appointment I have to go to at 3. Let's see. Let's find some fun decks to play. Nothing really interesting here. I think I might just continue with some mage then. Because mage was working out pretty good when we were playing it. I'm not even sure what our record is with it. It's 4-1 right now. Okay, so pretty good. Maybe with mage, then we might come across another deck we might want to play. I think I might want to try and play some Blood Knight. I haven't really played very much Death Knight in general aside from Plague Knight. But I'd like to get to that point and play some like Blood and see how that feels.
Versus Malfurion.
A Druid. Oh, both players start with upgrade hero powers. Okay. It's kind of good for us. I like being able to deal 2 damage.
Feel the power of the wild
Voice scriptor is kind of interesting, but I don't really think we need that at all.
For a
I honestly don't think we need this hand, but kind of keeping the Arcane Worm for a reason might make sense. Just so we could have, you know... Because we want to, you know, reduce the cost of our Arcane Worms with our Lady Najara here. But if this is, you know, Drum Circle, we might just lose if we don't have... If we're not able to build this up fast enough to deal 6 to everything. But yeah, some crazy turn where he's able to Solar Eclipse and, like, you know, double Drum Circle, then, you know, we're just kind of done for. But I'll be right back. It's getting chilly. Okay. I guess his hero power is a tad bit better than ours is. So he gets the armor as well, and we only get the 2 damage, so we're not netting anything from that. But volume up on 4 will be pretty nice, I think. We might actually want to play the Cold Case, depending if we get our keyboard. If we get the keyboard, we'll probably be playing these over the next couple turns. Probably this on 4 and this on 5, if that's the case. You know, the biggest thing with this deck, I kind of realized how, like, Void Scripture is actually pretty decent. I know that we talked about it, and like we did a rating. Like, I actually didn't post a video, though, but we did a, like, a whole mini set, like, review and guide thing. And I ultimately didn't like it in the end of it, and I just scrapped it, basically. But I've been pretty impressed with this card so far, especially with playing it. There's been some scenarios where we actually won from it. Like, there was one game we got Elemental Inspirations off of it, and we had, like, 3 of them that we were able to play. Because it like casts it and then adds a copy of it too. Really good. And I noticed it kind of seems to be geared towards more stuff that you have in your deck. Because every single time I played this on like 9, I almost got this, like I got this almost every time. So I'm not sure if that's like correct or if I'm just, you know, looking too hard into it, but not too bad. And we also got our Sif here too. I really love the signature for this too. Like the snowflakes in there are so good. Yeah, so we'll be at 7. So we'll go down to 6. Draw 4. They'll put us up at 10. We might burn a card if we do this play then. We might just play this on turn 5 then and just go for this on 4 and try and, you know, push for tempo. I mean, this is clearly Treant Druid if he's playing the Blood Treant in the deck. Okay, Artificer's not terrible though. We also need to start building this up too, so I think we will just play the Frost first. Not on 5, it might be this and that. It is nice we already have our Sif in hand, so the chance that we do have a push at lethal, we're definitely going to try and take that. We also want to keep putting on a lot of pressure on him to where he doesn't have enough armor, or, you know, he gains too much armor to where we can't actually penetrate through it. And I mean, we had one game in our video that came out today. I think we dealt like 42 damage against Odin Warrior, so the possibilities there for quite a bit of stuff, or potential for a lot of like burst damages there. I always want to trade. Okay, we'll hit there, please. Okay, that's pretty good for us. Oh, did he forge that? I don't think he forged it. Draw, choose one effect. Forge has both. Yeah, he didn't forge it. Okay. Oh, he conceded. Okay, well. Judging by that, he didn't have a good hand. Yeah, do I have a win streak going on? No, I don't. Okay. I don't remember if I had. We left. I think we ended on a loss last stream, and I think that's what it was against the other druid that we played. Have to watch that. That deck seems strong if I learned correctly. Are you talking about the mage or the druid deck? Because both decks are probably the 2 best decks to be playing right now. Because mage and druid did not get touched at all in the recent patch, so these are probably the more consistent decks to be playing right now. You know, druid can be executed very well if you're able to get your drum circles off at like a really early, and you know, against classes like I guess Mage is now an example of that now because we don't have very many removal spells that are cheap in Mage. Like we could get it off of Void Scripture or something like that, but like we don't run. Like this is our only board clear. Excuse me. We don't have like Blizzard or was it Flame Strike or whatever it's called. We don't have that anymore. Or what we do, but it's just too expensive to run in the deck. With the idea of what the deck is.
Doesn't compare to your plague.
Okay, Plague. Go ahead and play that. We'll do this on 3, or we might actually coin this out on 4. It kind of depends. It is nice having this here though.
The citadel stands
To reduce cost. I actually really like this card because like when this list first came around, people were like speculating this card would be good, and I believed it was going to be good
in my
for the deck. But it was like, you know, the whole thing where it's like it just might be a bit too slow for what we wanted to do. But with how the meta is, Mage tends to hold its ground pretty well, and so it could stay in the game for quite a while before either, you know, they have too big of a swing turn and we can't do anything, or it just, you know, works out in our favor. But the Mage video from today had some really good wins in it from our last stream. Norgonon's not terrible, but we're going to play this first. We need the board presence here to kind of deal with this. We just don't want to take too much damage. We're already down to 21. But also just the randomness with this card, like the chance of like getting, oh, you could gain 8 armor if you absolutely need to gain 8 armor. Of course, you are going to have to like, you know, pick and choose the turn you want to play because you don't get to just decide which one. But the option of having the versatility of this card is really great. Honestly, I feel like this could have used a buff, in my opinion. Like this was like one of the few cards that didn't even get looked at or touched over the last like however many 12 patches. Because this came out in what is it? Sunken Valley or whatever that one's called, that set. This is the one that it came out in, I believe. So no, maybe it didn't. No, this came out in that same set too. But it's the Naga, and that's when the Nagas were introduced, so I think it is. Might be wrong. Well, that's 3 damage. Do we really want to spend 3 damage and remove that? I don't think we need to. I think we just draw. Something for 3/3 there too. Okay, that's not terrible though. We'll do that. I know we wasted the last charge of that, but we could always play it again. Yeah, like deal 5 damage to him, enemy minion, and 2 to his chase and stuff. Like that's a good effect. It's not terrible. Let's see how many are we at? We're at 3 right now. That's nature. You know, there might be a reason just to coin this out. Maybe I should just wait. We could ping that. Chill for a little bit. Next turn, I think we are going to play this. We'll get a 7 body on the board, and then we'll also have a taunt. And that's going to be pretty big for them. And they haven't shuffled in too many plagues yet. They're only at, what, 4? Oh, well, never mind that now. And at Hela, too. That's kind of annoying. But, the Unchained Guardian probably wouldn't be able to get through all this, but now judging by that, they probably will. Oh yeah, he just tempos it out. Okay. This might kind of change my play, actually. Because we could Reverberations that. Ping, trade, and they'll be left with a 2/1. We could also play this too and see what we get. Almost Inspirations is not big enough yet. We are getting quite a bit of stats. We might as well do this and just hope that he doesn't have a way of finding lethal off of that. Oh, or, you know, we draw all of our plagues right there or something. Okay. Do this, see what we can find. Consecration's probably not terrible to pick. I wish when you could see the options you had and the one you picked, so you could like look back on it and decide if you know, if that was the right decision that time. But I think Consecration will be better just because he has a board here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna win this now. We're getting close to ending our deck, and then the plays are just gonna keep cycling. We need to figure out something. I mean, I want to play this with this, but I think we're just gonna have to, you know, get that 4 body, that extra armor there, and just hope. Really what we need to see is we just need to see Sif and just try and, you know, put out some damage, because this is at 4 now, so that means spell damage is at, what, 5? It's already at spell damage 1 and then improves, so it's at 5, I believe. So, you know, that's, what, 5, that's 8 damage with that. We might go for the Void Scripture here, actually. See what we could find out of this. We'll probably play the Arcane Artificer as well, so we can gain some armor. Yeah, honestly, let's see, it'll be turn 9. We might trade everything in, play this, and play this, so we can gain that 7 armor. Yeah, I think that was actually a pretty good hit for us. So we go here, here. That might trade into that. But that removes there. Okay. That's how many things? 4? Okay. Oh, we got 3 lifesteal ones. That's actually crazy. Okay. Yeah, I think getting the 3 lifesteal there is pretty insane. As long as it doesn't have a board removal or something like that, we should be fine. Now the only thing I could assume is probably what the Titan into a corpse explosion might be his answer, but like that's across 2 turns and we'd already restored all of HP at that point. So I think we're fine. And he's already down to 10 cards too. He's drawn way more than we have, but also a portion of those are the plagues too. So the problem with this like volume up, like the plagues kind of destroy this deck because, you know, this could pull out plagues, and so we just draw them and automatically take that damage. It's kind of bad. That's also the other answer to that, but I don't think he clears all of them. Yeah, no. I mean, he could trade here, but we're still gaining that HP back, which is important. Then I'm going to Void Scripture first. Oh, we have the Guardian. Okay. But again, we're still restoring the HP back. Okay, that's unfortunate. Man, I swear if we draw all those. Okay. It's fine. Play that. Oh, why is my mouse being weird? I mean, we could go for the Blizzard. Might as well ping there, right? We're gonna play this now because it hits this, this, and that, and I guess it also hits the Consecration too, which is probably good for us. I'm gonna push for face. If we top deck or Sif here, we could have lethal.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody? Pick me! Pick me!
Okay. How does that work with like plagues? Oh, okay, so it just burns them. Okay. What? Yeah, that should not work that way. That's stupid. Now we're gonna burn our... I guarantee we're gonna burn our Sif. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Hey Fred. Doing alright. Today I'm not as tired. A little bit more lively today. But yeah, we're gonna burn our Sif. Watch it. That's how it always happens. Man, how do you just have like every single freaking answer on that turn? That's ridiculous. Okay, Molten Rune's fine. That's still a problem. Like we didn't get anything that we needed. Man, why did we have to draw like 5 plagues there? Like that's stupid. Wait, why didn't... Oh, the one thing. Okay. We'll do that.
Bask in my radiance.
Actually, that's damage. I'm gonna pick that. It's kind of big, actually. No, we're not gonna get the 1 effect from it, but I'm fine with that, I think. It's probably this, honestly. 1. It's already risky playing this. But we'll just hold off. If he has another Frozen Over, that might just be bad. But does he play 2 Vipers in the deck, or is that the one he's already had? Yeah, that's at least one plague we don't have to worry about. Okay, if we top deck our Sif here, there's still a chance. Yeah, I think we would have lethal if that's the case. We have 3 of these here. Or that's a good top deck too. Not terrible. Okay.
We do what the living cannot.
I think I'm gonna do this. Probably not the right play, because it's gonna draw us the plagues, right? But since adding to a hand, do we take the damage from it? We don't. Okay, that's big for us actually. Okay. So there's still 2 in the deck. Do that. Okay, it's fine. See, we have 2, 3. We have 3 in there. Okay. I think he still has what? Charge there, and then he has another Halvadir, however you pronounce it. And that's basically all of his other plague stuff left, and so we should be alright. If this Elemental Inspirations has lifesteal on it and we don't die in the next like 2 turns, that might help us out. Or if we get like the rush guys that could actually interact with the board, that'd be really big as well.
Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Blood tap, okay.
My pain doesn't
That's
compare
annoying.
to your blade.
Top little death knight.
I guess like taunt and rush and lifesteal is what I'm really looking forward. Okay, we got 2. We still have 1 more reverberations in the deck. I think we have to do this trade there so we don't have to take that 5 damage. But I guess in theory, think about it. This is 2, that's 3. That puts 2 more in the deck. Shoot, it's kind of bad. We might lose this because of that. As long as we don't draw the plague here, we should be alright, I think. But, you know, knowing the luck we have, what, 6? Yeah, 6 of them in there. I still think playing the Sir Finley there was the right thing to do, because we probably would have drawn all these right there in that moment. Or he just gets to Frost 1 and he picks what he needs. If he gets like a high burst spell, but... I think you might have to go for the blood and pick this, because that's 8 damage there. That's 8, 12, 16, 20, 21, 22. So we have lethal. He has to go for the blood here, I think. Oh, he's going for the taunts. Okay.
Unholy, symbol of death.
Oh, that's really lucky we didn't draw anything there. Okay. God, knowing my luck, we have lethal or something. I think we might have did actually with this. But this is going to be a really big help.
Remnants of life.
That's pretty big too, I think. Getting that HP back is big for us. Yeah, I think we did have lethal if I played Sif and Consecration together. I think that actually would have been lethal. Okay, that won't really change anything here. Oh, Thaddeus kind of does. Holy crap. He didn't get anything that rushes, though. That's actually big. He probably should have tapped first and then traded here, because now we have the Frost. We could get something that could deal 8 damage, I'm sure. We also have the Poison right here, too, so he's going to have to, like, trade there as well. And then we just click this for the Frost, and then we just win. He misplayed by playing that. He should have tapped first or something. Yeah. Or we just have that. But I'm sure we would have found an answer from Frost as well. That was very, very fortunate for us. My goodness. Extremely lucky with that. Yeah. That's the other thing, like, Plague Knight, like, I'm so, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, back and forth with it being a good deck, because there's, like, so many situations where if you're going up against, like Mind Mage specifically, like, playing Volume Ups kind of, like, punishes you. All the drawing you're doing punishes you, and if you don't do it before they get all the plagues happening, you know, punishes you. But then at the same time, on the flip side, as a plague, like a Plague Death Knight player, you don't get any of your plague stuff at all, and you're just kind of birthing your hand, then you just lose. That a very weird, like, thing between it. I'll just keep the volume up, because if I have a really bad hand, this will at least kind of pull me out of that. And then Maxitude's not terrible either. And if this is what, Totem Shaman, we probably want to try and hope that we get this really early on. That'd be a big help. I think I will just go ahead and play. We could also forge this. We don't know what it is yet, so I think we'll forge. Might be like Control Shaman, which if this is a Control Shaman matchup, I think we do just win this one. I actually think I want to play this with Maxitude here, and the off chance it lives, we'll be able to play a cold case or volume up depending on what we want to do. So either of these options for next turn will be really good, and Rewind's probably decent to pick here, because I mean, just by the spells we've already played so far, if we want to play it again, it'd be fine. We'd also be able to discover us another Maxitude if we don't activate the finale effect. Okay, Farsight, I think that is the Control Shaman if they are playing Farsight. I think I am going to go for this, because now seeing that, we need to put on pressure. We can beat them down fast if we don't get to our stuff first. They're going to have to like play a lot of nature spells and, you know, to deal 3 damage to everything, so... Or they have the coin to do it, if they have the Thunder or Crash, whatever the card's called. Or Lightning Storm, yeah. That's fine too. We at least gain some armor from that, it's not terrible. I'm actually going to do this. We just need to find our pieces a lot faster, so might as well do it now. That's fine, that's fine. Cosmic Keyboard's pretty solid. Recovery Magic. Sure. We'll play this first and see. That's going to be pretty big late game. We'll play this now. Yeah, if they have anything on the board that's like, you know, just small totems, this could probably win us the game too. Especially like imagine playing this with Sif or something, that'd be insane.
You call down the vengeance of thunder!
Isn't he gonna burn a card? No? Oh, he was overloaded for 2. Okay. I thought he played more than that. He played the Storm and the Knowledge. Oh yeah, they're each 1 now. This isn't 2 anymore. I forgot. Yeah, it was 2. Okay, that's fine. Go for this first. It's kind of interesting because we could reduce the cost of our spells in our hand too with that. It's actually kind of big too. Go ahead and do all that.
is too full.
Oh, that's actually kind of a big burn for this player too. School teacher. He could get a lightning storm off that, which would kind of be punishing, but not really worried about that at all. I think I might just jam the collateral damage now if we have the chance to, if he doesn't trade or anything like that. Actually, if he does trade, it'd be kind of good because it would deal more damage.
You here for the tour?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Play more stuff, please. We can set it up to where it's, you know, cheaper minions too, or the smaller minions, and deals more damage. Also get a 7/7 out as well. Excess damage. So let's do this. Go face with that. Yeah, look at that. 13 damage. I don't think he's expecting collateral damage at all. See, this is 2, 4, 5, and that's lethal there. I don't think he can do anything about this unless he has like a hex or something.
Pick me! Pick me!
Arrow Spirit, sure, that's an answer. The problem with this card too is you have to like cast something while this is in your hand to actually have it ready. You can't like ever top deck into it and have the effect you want and play it. You have to wait. So that's also another thing where I think they should have like adjusted that. Make it a little bit easier. We might just tempo this out and hope that we get the rush ones, because then we could have lethal off of this, I think, with this and that.
Little time.
So if you get lucky and get 2 rushes, trade, and then dupe, or even just 1 trade. Oh, we got the Crash of Thunder. You got 3 Crash of Thunders. That's kind of funny. Okay. That's 3, 6. Okay, yeah, that's just lethal.
True mages master all magic. You're incredible.
Yeah, 6 is really good right now. Even though I do think that that Shaman deck is very good to play right now. It kind of beats out Odin Warrior too. But ever since the changes to, like, or the nerfs, quote unquote, or the patch to Odin Warrior, the deck's kind of fallen off a bit. I don't see it anymore. But I am, you know, in Platinum still. I'm not into the higher ranks yet. Yeah, Control Warrior still has a 59% win rate out of 25,000 games compared to like last patch. It was like a 74% win rate out of like 56,000 games. That's a really big change in win rates.
Time for a remix.
Yeah. Let's see here. Paladin. I don't like the Paladin matchup at all, really. I think I might just keep all this to help deal with whatever they play. Like, I hate Paladin matchups, especially if it's like pure Paladin, when you have to invest your spells that want to go face, you know, with your Sif into like removing board stuff, because that's kind of like what slows down the game and makes you lose.
A red sun rises.
Actually, I think I might want to play this. Because we can trade, play this, I'll kind of be able to react a bit to this. I'll be able to discover a spell as well. I think we want to try and find a Blizzard or something. I mean, none of this is really good, but we'll pick that just because it's works with our deck in a way.
A red sun rises.
Yeah, the other thing is, like, you're playing this over Star Power, and Star Power is just such an impressive card too, that not having that as an option kind of, you know, feels kind of bad. We're gonna do that. We'll deal to the 2-1 here, and I'm actually going to point this out. We just need a board presence here to kind of react to what he's playing here. And he's only played 1, 2, technically 2 cards, so his Stinger or Light Rays or whatever they're called, they're not going to be too cheap, because when he starts dropping down a bunch of Light Rays and stuff like that, that's going to make it harder for us to deal with it, especially if we don't get to our creations in time. Okay, he plays Seal of Blood. Okay. Actually, I think I have to accept that we're not going to be doing that. Let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, that's kind of not bad, actually. Yeah, we're still going to trade here, and we'll play this. You know, Taste of Chaos might give us, like, Unleash Fel or something like that. That's not terrible. Frozen Over isn't bad either, because it locks him out of a draw. Or locks him out of those 2 cards, and we still get the net 2 cards, so it's kind of good in a way. We'll do that. That's annoying. Resistance Ore in the main deck? Really? Okay. I'll still do this. The only good thing about this is if you top decks or gives like Crusader Aura, you can't stack them, so... At least I believe so. I don't think it allowed me to do it when I had one going, but... Maybe it does let you, I'm not really sure, honestly. I guess if he has it, we'll see. Okay, well, there's first light ray. That's 3. Reverberation. We're gonna go ahead and do this now. I know the hand's not terrible, especially since we have this here, but we're doing that so we don't burn a card because we don't want to risk burning Sif at all. But also just kind of readjust a hand. We might have a better opportunity to control the board better with that. Yeah, both of those, so might as well trade here. Honestly, he didn't have to trade there because he's probably gonna make the trade here anyhow, but the off chance he might play like the Windlord or something, he might just trade and go face, and then we just, you know, don't net that value at all. Yeah, so he does want to trade there. That's fine. Okay, we just have to hope that he whiffs on his what's it called? Do we actually want to play this first? No, we want to save this because there might be an opportunity to get star power from it. I don't think there's a chance he gets triple crush, but the likelihood of that happening, I've only gotten 2 crush before, and then like the Windlord or something, but what, 16? What is it? 6, 8, 16, that's 6. 22 damage. I think that's a weapon, so he'd have lethal if he got that exactly. Which, I mean, he's picking this stuff fast, so... Oh, that's kind of big. Oh, I think I got more too, okay. I hope he doesn't trade into that at all, because the armor gain's gonna be pretty big for that. Okay, well, at least we have the other one here. He might make a mistake with how he trades with this. He might actually not leave this in his hand. Oh, well, he doesn't do that, actually. Okay. That is a little annoying. But we can deal with the board. It's fine. And those were the 3 legendaries he picked, so I'm actually pretty okay with that. I'm sure he's going to be netting 5 damage from all of that, but this will clear everything. Yep. That's nice. The good thing this hits only enemy minions. I like that it's that effect. Probably could have played this first and see what we got, but it is what it is. Actually, I don't mind drawing a card. Let's go ahead and draw another. Actually, let's play this first. I don't mind that either. Play that one. Face. Yeah, pick this one so we could actually have more stuff to deal damage with this, because we might just have lethal next turn if he... Okay, actually that's fine, I think. We're at 9, 5, 7. 8.
Blood for the sire.
We're not there yet, unfortunately.
Reality.
Please give me something to deal with these. Okay, we didn't really get that. Do we just lose? No. 4, 7. Eh, we kind of do. 5, 10, 18. Okay, no, we don't. We'll try that. I might have maxed in this lethal. That's what is it? 8. Shoot, he might actually have it. He plays double Garden's Grace. Oh my. 8, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Make them bleed.
14. I think we did miss lethal. Yeah, I think we did. I didn't realize it kept the buff though. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think we did miss lethal there, but it's fine.
Medivh versus Sargeras.
Warlock is a hard matchup. Driven and Greed might be kind of interesting with with what we want to do.
My crusade begins.
Not a bad hand.
Your time grows short.
I'll keep it. It's fine. Go ahead and go for the Fire Blast right out the gate. Or the Flame Geyser, I mean, not Fire Blast.
Behold.
I'll play the Cosmic Keyboard here. Probably ping, get a coin. Which will. Okay. Now let's play this. Need something to deal with the 7/7. That deals with it, so I actually like that.
You will not come closer.
They always have it, man. They always have this combo over hand. It's so annoying. I'm surprised none of this has gotten nerfed, because I feel like that is just such a strong start. Okay, we're going to play this because we need to play a Frost. We're just trying to build this up so we can deal with these a little bit easier. And I am going to ping into that, or trade into it. Okay. Well, we can play this and that. It's not bad. At least get this off the board. The problem with like Warlock is that this sticks on the board too long. They're able to get a lot of value out of it. You might as well do it. See if that trades into it at all. I'm lucky. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, we play Scourge Supplies. So this might be Thaddeus Warlock then if he's playing Scourge Supplies. Oh, and discarding that. Okay. Fine with that. And Drain Soul. Okay. I'll play this again so we have, you know, better spells to play with this and get some bodies on the board. Oh, don't hit Thaddeus, please. Okay, Drathir's, you know, tolerable. Shallow Grave, man. Good lord. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be removing it from the game. So Or at least trying to. Well, there actually might have to be some weird thing we have to do with this. We might actually have to do this. We're gonna reverberations that. Remove that from game. Trade. Hope there. We'll get 6 HP back from that. We also netted 2 3-3s, so I think that's the best opportunity, or the best play we had there. Also get a coin. We're at 4 here. We might play this next turn so we get a 7-7. If he's able to clear all of this stuff here. You can play the, what's it, the Reanimator, I think, because he still had 2 there, so. Oh, okay. Don't tell me he does the 6 cost, or the deal 6 everything. Or if he burns 6 stuff, that'd be kind of bad. He does go for movement rack. Okay. Yeah, so we're just going to drop this down next turn. We should be fine. He had to waste it on a bunch of 3-1s. It's pretty big, actually. Yeah. There's no way he's going to be able to deal with that. Synchronize is probably not terrible, especially if he plays Sargeras here, or on turn 9. We could just take his a copy of it. Into like what? I mean, sure. I don't know why I didn't waste the other Defile instead of just playing the Symphony of Sin on another turn. Yeah, we got it again. That's kind of funny. We'll go ahead and do it again, actually. But we just had to leave with that as well. But just to show you, like, that card, like, Void Scripture is a good card. Like, getting more of these is insane. Allows you to not have to play 2 of these in the deck and play other cards, which is good. Ooh, okay, Shaman. See, we lost against that Shaman, right? No, we beat that Shaman, okay. We lost to the Paladins.
I bring the fury of the
So far, only 1 loss today. And we're 8-2, so we have an 80% win rate right now with the deck. Ooh, I kind of like these in combination together. Especially against Shaman, they might not... I mean, they have, what, Lightning Storm, Crash Thunder. Those are, like, later in the game stuff, so we might actually be able to, like, benefit from this a bit. 2 copies from... Ooh, that might be bad, actually, because he's going to get... Oh. Astalar and the Chisel? I'm not really sure what this would be. This could be what, Totem Shaman? Does Totem Shaman play Astalar? I don't think they do.
reality.
He did get the Artificer from that. It's actually kind of annoying. I'm going to tempo out the Astalar here. We're going to trade. I'm going to try and poke there so he doesn't get any value off of it. But we saw the other one here. So if he has a way of removing this, we'll play this one on turn 3. So he does, because he has that. I knew that. Let me get the totem too. Okay, that's not a bad. So I think we want to play this. Trade there. Might as well play this too. We don't need to train on that because it's going to restore its HP back. Okay. I'm going to go for this play next turn. Try and hit a big copy. Maybe on this here. This will be a pretty big card in this matchup too. I'm assuming this is Totem Shaman, but it might not be. He got both our Artificers. Okay, well, that's good. Better than him getting like a volume up or whatever else he could have gotten. Wait. So we coin, played that and that. Okay. I mean, that's a little annoying. Actually very annoying. I think Void Scripture is a better thing to pick here. We'll go ahead and poke into this and get another totem down. Cold Case would be pretty nice here. We need to find something that should deal with this board. Muck Pool. Is this like Evolve Shaman? I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Corruption is the only outcome.
Okay. Well, at least we get rid of the taunt here, which is nice. So you had already played both his chisels. We're not completely threatened yet. I mean, if a Bloodlust happened here, we'd be kind of scared actually, but I don't think that'd be... He wouldn't have lethal off of that. That's 3, 10, 14, 17, 18. Yeah, no. Not lethal. I also have the taunt there too. So. He's one face. What is this? Does he have like what, Crash of Thunder or something? Or Lightning Storm? So it's just Evolve Shaman then. Okay. Or mid-range Shaman maybe, more or less. I actually kind of like Light Show because that deals damage to everything. Cast it again. Okay, we just got rid of that. Two of these hit. What does that hit? Okay, and that's semi-fine. I'm not gonna poke there. I don't really care about that. But if we discover any other light shows, you know, we'll at least have them semi-built up.
Impressed by my thunderous display?
Is he gonna draw 3? Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Hear the call of
I'm gonna Reverberations that, and then pick his deal 3 to everything ability. I'll wipe out that, and then we're still gonna have to figure out a way to remove that, but it shouldn't be that big a deal. We might actually Cosmic Keyboard and do this. That's at 7, that's 5. On 2 left over, we could ping there and trade. Yeah, I think that's the play to do. Do that. Move that. We also restore some HP back.
of the seas.
Might as well get that out of the way. He's gonna trade here, which is fine, but the deal 20 isn't very important. There's not gonna be anything big enough to nuke with that we can't get over with, you know, whatever we could find out of this. He's also kind of already lost a lot of his tempo too, doing that play. Because he didn't have a chance to actually evolve his board up at all, so kind of slowing down a bit.
Perfect for the crowd.
Yeah, it really is. Like, when I was looking at it, like, it's alright, but, like, at first, but playing it, it felt pretty good. I haven't been upset with it at all. Okay, that was a big swing turn for him to get, especially the Stereo Totem. I really miss not having Star Power in this deck, but, like, there's so many times when, like, having this in certain matchups, like, reduce cost of your, like, spells that deal damage is such a big thing. We could find Blizzard off of this if it's... Fortunately, we don't. Okay, I guess we're gonna freeze something. I don't love that. Shoot, I might just draw. Okay, we finally found our Sith, which is kind of big, actually. That doesn't really matter here, but this is kind of alright. Yeah, like, Mage has a lot of really good 5-drops, and so, or like 5-cost spells, and so those are just pretty impactful. If he actually plays the, what's it called? Yeah, that. He doesn't hit a taunt. I think we might just have lethal. How many? Oh, we got a lot of taunts. Wait, what is this at? 4? Oh, I won't. Actually, wait, how much is that set? 7 twice? That's 14. Maybe we should have played this because we had the reduced cost for spells last turn, I believe. So I think that might have actually been... Might have lost lethal because of that. Might be wrong, though. Oh, and he got crushed randomly. That's great.
Out of this world.
Yeah, I think we just have to like find star power off of this. It costs cheaper. But that doesn't change anything. It's still 6 mana. I think we have to pick this. Yeah, I think we just lose. That's so unfortunate, man. Yeah, we needed that one.
Our gift of frost shields us.
So annoying. 5, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Oh, he might not have lethal. And I don't remember how far on Asflar he is. He might have it. Oh, no, it is lethal. Okay, I miscounted. Yeah, I think we had the reduced cost one in our hand last turn. I think if we played that there, we would have had a better chance, but we might have had lethal if we didn't trade the way we did. I don't know. Kind of fortunate with that. I don't think mid-range Shaman's good, or like the evolved Shaman's very good.
Kit versus Uther.
Another Paladin. We might have to switch decks if we're just going to be constantly going up against... Whenever a player ends their turn with unspent mana, draw a card. Okay, that's actually not terrible. But then we have to make sure that we are spending our mana so we don't overdraw.
Magic like you've never seen before.
But if they're playing that in their deck, this is probably going to be a big Paladin then. I'm going to mill this all away. Okay, we basically get the same hand again, it's fine. Yeah, like there's times when I like this card so much and there's times when I don't. Honestly, now that like playing this, I think volume up would probably be cut down to 1. And then you just play like 1 copy of the star power in there. So you have the opportunity for like, you know, a board clear. Yeah, that's probably the one thing I'd cut down to 1, because we only run 1 of these and I feel like it's still good enough to play 1. But there's times like, you know, when you have both these in your hand, you're just not going to play them, and so it just kind of is a waste in a sense. Actually, I like to unleash the Fiendish Circle here. So it is that, the big Paladin. So we could just put pressure on them. They might have concentration on 3, which would stink, but we have our volume up on curve, so if we just find our answers very early on. Okay, he didn't have it. Okay. I mean, I do think Big Paladin's really good. I mean, we were playing it at the very beginning of like where we were, and it was feeling pretty solid. I think it is Void Scripture every time. It's just such a good card, you can't pass it up. We could get our Cosmic Keyboard, that'd be great, so we could pair it with our Cold Case here. But I think we might just play the Prismatic Elemental here next turn and hope for something that's like, you know, of value from it. That'll help quite a bit. Oh, this guy plays with Service Bell, though. He might be playing the old school version of it, not the one that I was playing. But he might run the one of, because I think, you know, what we're talking about, like not running Yogg in the deck or something over, or putting Silver Service Bell over Yogg. Kind of in a weird spot. I'm gonna play this first. I mean, it's not going to help us at all. That's kind of the thing I was leaning towards. I think this is kind of interesting. Yeah.
Bask in my radiance.
That's alright, I guess. I've dabbled in having Queen Azar and Sith Mage quite successfully, getting the ring so you could set up for double Molten Rune finish. If not, Colossal Extra, one con if needed. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. But the problem with it is, you know, you have to have it in your hand, play 3 spells, not die before then. I mean, there's been multiple lists like that did run it, but it never had a time when it just made sense to run it in the list. Because like it's fighting for a spot with Lady Najjar and then Star Power. Star Power is just consistent, you know, board clear. And that's why I'm like playing this. We would have had many situations where if we had Star Power, we would have been able to at least tilt the game in our favor. We might not have won in the end, but it would have had a better chance. And so again, this is another time when, like, you know, this is just sitting in our hand. We haven't played it yet because we don't have any of our, like, you know, important stuff in hand, so it just sits there. But Star Power, you know, at least solves some problems. Like for this instance, like this, we could just, you know, blast it down real fast. But, you know, kind of varies. Imagine Power Blast. That's actually not bad.
Not enough mana.
Oh,
Not enough mana.
kind of forgot about that. It makes it expensive. Okay, well, we have our Sith in hand, so whatever we burn is not going to be the end of the world.
That feels good.
Maybe it feels like Creations or something that'd actually be kind of a bad burn. So we could actually deal with some of the board stuff. But this guy's playing a different list completely, like Containment Unit, Demonic Disco. I mean, that's a main deck one, right? So like, or was it? I'm not sure. But you know, if he trades here, that's gonna, oh, it's all mins cost 2 more. I don't know.
Another card? My hands are big enough.
Yeah, it's fine to burn. It's fine.
Run for help.
Go ahead and get that out of the way. Another, like, not good hit. Guess probably the Sunwell. Might as well forge that. I'm just gonna set this all back in my hand, or back in the deck. I mean, I know we want the Sif here, but it seems too expensive, and it's just stuff that's not gonna allow us to progress any further, so we just need to put it back in the deck. Yeah, like Creation's better, Inspiration's better. Cosmic Keyboard's really good as well. Actually, I kind of like Boon of Ascendance with this paired up with our Cosmic Keyboard, so I am going to pick this, I think. Could have also went for Flipper Fence and like went for the 6/6 taunt, and I'll also get a 5/5 body with that as well. All that paired together is really good, I think. I haven't, so question time, how does spell damage and curse and plague interact? Yeah, spell damage increase, will they take more? Well, I've never had a chance where I've had Sif on the board and I've taken plague damage before. Because most of the time when you're playing Sif, you're playing to, you know, OTK. But I believe since your opponent put it into your deck, if they had spell damage, I believe it would affect the damage you take, but if you do, it shouldn't affect you. From what I understand, it shouldn't work that way.
I've got this.
But there is the possibility that I might be wrong about that. Also, I'm kind of curious if we reverberations that and we killed it or whatever, and then we got our Sif, if we could have had a lethal or something. That'd be kind of interesting. We don't play very many. We have what? The Artificer, the Worm, Najjar, and Sif. There is a chance, you know, that happens. I mean, I guess we could see what happens. Oh, he did get Sif. Okay, well, it's not going to matter, though, because he's going to trade into it, probably. Like, he didn't attack with his weapon yet, so he's going to have to. I mean, that doesn't... Okay. I mean, that's fine. We are really low already. 10 HP, good lord. We might have to play this with that. Get that 7 armor. Well, I guess we should have played both of these. That was my mistake. I should have played both of these into that, but it's fine. I'm not going to trade here because I don't want him to get value off of it because we can't react to it at all.
That feels good.
If he didn't trade into our Sif, we would have been able to see the interaction there. If we would have gotten the spell damage without there or not. I mean, he can't. He already disco, unless he has another one in his... Oh, he was lucky to get... Oh, and he got it too? Okay, dude. Well, we do have an answer with both of these here, so I'm not really worried about what he pulls out. He's going to restore 5 HP, but... What is happening? I feel like the order could have been a bit better there. You probably should have just played equality first before making any of those plays. Because now I made his stuff, you know, cheaper. Or not cheaper, but like at 1 HP. He takes 2 damage at a time. That's actually kind of annoying.
Minds to the light.
We're not gonna get 3-3 from that, but I could care less.
Cease your quarrel at once.
Run for help!
Oh, it has rush. That's lame. Okay, well, we found lethal that way. I'm good that he actually... Yeah, very interesting. We'll play one more, and if we get to Diamond or Platinum 3, we'll switch up the deck. I think I want to play some Warlock, mainly because I want to play the new skin.
Sarad versus the Lich King.
Okay, another Driven to Excess. Fine. So what is up with everyone playing like the anomalies? Like, I already completed the whole quest thing. I would assume people are already done by now.
Time for a remix.
This might be Blood Knight then, if it's gonna be that, because I don't think the Plague Guy. I guess the Plague Guy did play it too, because we had Anomaly active with that as well. I wish there was a way to see, like, on HS Replay, like how many decks are actually running Cho'Gall in it. I guess I could actually see that card. So Yogg Saron is in 31% of decks, and those deck average win rates are 55.9. Kind of crazy, honestly. Let's see, where's Cho'Gall at?
Time's almost
I
up.
guess we'll find it later. Intern. I'm sure there's a way I could, like, what? I wish I could like search like keywords or something like that in this thing, but it's not.
Me have that. You.
It costs 6 mana, right? It's a 6 mana, 6/7. Okay, here's your 6/1s. Rivendare, Norgannon, Loken. There's a lot of 6 drops. Good lord. Okay, here we go. Cho'Gall. So it's in 3% of decks, but they all have 52.4% average win rate, which is actually kind of good. Kind of interesting. We're 9-3 with the deck right now. It's not terrible.
An island Lova is on the come up.
Okay, so it is blood. We're gonna have to like really, you know, stretch this out and try and get, you know, all of our really good stuff cheap and then or cheaper and then beat them down that way. Which we're already on a good path. We already have both of these, so it makes it a tad bit easier. Oh, actually, explosive room's not terrible. Although sigil time's actually not terrible either. That draws us 3 cards and it costs fell too, so that's gonna help us out quite a bit. I think after this game I'd make that change. I'd take out one of the volume ups and add in a star power. But then we'll switch up the decks. I don't know what other deck I want to play. So let's figure that out right now. I think we said Warlock already, but... Oop, I found a Shock Spitter deck. We're going to play that. Definitely going to play... Oh, we got to see it. Where's that from? Hipster? Okay. Don't want that, I guess. Ice Block. Actually, I think I'd rather have some Objected or Explosive Rune. Okay. It's fine. I'll play that too. We're going to be drawing 3 cards, or well, 4 cards next turn, so I don't want to overfill my hand. And on top of like Driven to Excess as well, we got to make sure that we're aware of that.
Gift of the sun.
Okay. Hey, good to see this. I think the moment that we get... Ooh, and Stiff. Okay. See, the moment that we get the, what's it called? The reduced cost, I think we need to play that. But we're going to play this first. Ooh, the objection is really good. I really like this, too. I mean, we're only at 5. I don't know, objection is pretty big. I'll also get 2 copies of it. That's kind of big, actually. So we have Frost and Fire, so we'll go for this. We'll buff that up. Raid. We'll train to the Undead because he might have some way of getting value off of that. So we'll just leave the guy that doesn't have a tag on it alive. Connecting Objected is not terrible.
My blood for the Lich King.
The only other thing here is that we gotta make sure we don't play this, because we don't want any of these to get sniped, basically. Because if our Sif gets sniped, we just lose. Now he does have the coin. If he has Patchwork, he might coin Patchwork, and so I think we have to play this here. We can't play that at all because we need the minions in our hand. There's not a reason to pick Icy Touch, I don't think. But it might just be that. I think the Fireball's fine. We are going to burn a card, though, because we're going to get that back. Nothing in the deck really matters. We already have our Sif and our Lady Najjar here, so we should be fine. And he knows it's objection too, so he might not, you know, coin into the Patchwork, but it's just, you know, it might like slow down a turn or whatever of him doing that. So we're gonna do that, is what I'm saying. And you know, if we magically discover like a rewind, we could like rewind more objections, then you know he might virtually be, you know, not able to play the Patchwork. But there is a chance he doesn't even have it. He still has 30 cards in his deck, so I think the odds are likely in our favor, but the chances, you know, it's better to play around it than not to. Especially since we need one card. That one card revolves around our entire deck. So. Okay, well he got a bad card off of Watcher, so that's nice. Okay, it's fine to burn that. Maybe it wasn't. Let's play this. We need a Fire, Frost, or Arcane. Let's go ahead and cast that face. Okay, now that's active. We'll leave the body in the floor. We'll take the damage. Fine.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Okay, that's fine. Still hoping that he doesn't have Patchwork in his hand. Honestly, like, it needs to hit the Artificer here. If it doesn't hit the Artificer, we're gonna be kind of sad. Actually not good with that, but we might have a way of removing it actually. We'll just go ahead and do that. Oh, and we have the creations too, so that's not bad either. Okay, we're gonna poke it. We're gonna let that happen. We saw a double Flame Geyser in the deck. It should be fine.
The Titans' flame shall never die.
Oh, that's good. We won't at least get another Ignis. Oh, and he's gonna burn a card. Unless he plays a coin here. Does he remember to play the coin? He doesn't play the coin. Okay. I'm fine with that. Now again, should have played this with those, but we want them in the hand so he doesn't get far. Because now it's a what, 25, or now less than a 25% chance. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whatever the percentage is. I know if like what 7.5 or something now, or whatever it is. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not a math person. But if there's 4 cards, it's 25%, and then if there's another one, what is it? 13.75? I don't know what it is. The likelihood of this Sif getting hit is not as high, is what I'm trying to go for.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Okay, so he has the big ass Solar in his hand now. Oh, and he plays the charge guy. Sure.
My hand is full.
Okay, that's fine. Dang, we played 7? Did not realize that. Okay, well, I guess we're just fully invested in them. We aren't going to be getting a 7/7, but we're going to be filling up the entire board. Nice. I wish the order of how this happened was different. If he has Corpse Explosion here, we're going to cry, but it's fine. We just need to hit. We need to get both our Flame Geysers into our hand, and then get the reduced cost with this. Oh, or the Soul Stealer. I forgot about that too. That is annoying. There's one. Wait, do we just have lethal? Reduce. It's 8, 10, 11. That's 16. Yeah, okay. We're gonna play. Do I want to play this? We're gonna do it. Transcross for no patchwork. That's fine too, actually. I'll play that too. Get the board as wide as possible. It might make them be more inclined to like Corpse Explosion or something. If that's the case. But there's still, what, 4 cards in our hand, so there's a 25% chance that Sif does get hit. But if it doesn't get hit, we win. Also, I guess board space matters too. So if he Corpse Explosions or like, or if he doesn't do anything with the board and we can't actually trade or anything like that. So if he like removes this and we don't have a way of clearing stuff, then that also kind of prolongs the win too. But we should be fine. As long as it doesn't have, what's its face? Patchwork. You can play the Aslar here too. Even the weapon probably doesn't change much of anything either. We just play this, Reverberations, Arcane Bolt, Flame Geyser, and that should be game. Okay, yeah, doesn't have patchwork, so we're fine.
I can end this combat whenever I want. The better.
Oh, Army of the Dead, okay. It is interesting. Yep, so we won. We did play quite a bit of stuff, so like this being at +8 is kind of big. Because it's gonna be 16, so like we probably only needed 1. We'll go ahead and do that. Look at that, 19 damage. How much is that? 18? Yeah, we'll do that. Do that. Such a big damage is crazy. Yeah, pew pew. 18, 19 damage. Imagine like going up against a mage that just does that much damage. It's so crazy. Okay, but I'm gonna get this one deck here. What is this? Arcane Shockspitter Hunter. This one looks pretty fun. Yeah, deleted them. Like, stop playing Blood Knight. It's already annoying enough. Shockspitter. Yeah, let's see here. So how many? What we played 2. Let's see, 1, 2. You have that, and you also have that weapon, and you also have the bow. You know, you'd assume Shockspitter would be pretty good. I guess we'll see how good this feels. But also, wait, are we at exactly 600 wins? We are. That's cool.
Rexxar versus
The Warlock.
Nemsy.
I don't know what the matchup would be against Warlock.
Have some fun.
I hear the call of the wild.
I actually think we want to keep Agrimar here. Honestly, like the Conjured Arrow is not bad for the draw, but we had the Possum Singer. The Hidden Meaning kind of sucks to draw that there, but we do play what 1, 2, 3 things in the deck, and we also have Ignis there. I guess we'll see what happens. Like with Shockspitter, like let's see what proves by the damage each time it attacks. So we get what 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 4, 7, 13. Yeah, 13 hits. So So these things could deal quite a bit of damage. Up to 13 if we use every single weapon. So I don't know how consistently that actually works. I mean, the deck said it was about a 62% win rate, so it was like 32 and something. I don't remember what the record was, but it can't be too bad. Especially with this card. This card's insane. It's down. Also, the diamond's so good. I wish they gave more diamonds to the Titans. The Titans are such a cool, you know, concept. Having like, you know, these really nice arts with them moving is just nice. Really only having 2 of them, and like none of them even got signature arts either, which is kind of lame in my opinion too. Like if anything, they should have gave like Sargeras either a diamond or a signature one, not Yanar. Yanar is just eh. I'm gonna point that out. We do get a guy from our hidden meanings. That's not that great. I guess it does deal quite a bit of damage. You just want to blast 6 to face right away. There might be a reason to do that, honestly. But at the same time, I don't really want to. I'm gonna do that in the faith. We'll force him to trade here. It's fine. He'll restore HP back, but it's not gonna change anything. Maybe we should have kept the Conjured Arrow in our hand because this hand's kind of eh right now. We don't even have a way of playing this because we didn't get our Titan's Forge trap at all, so we don't have anything to forge.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay, I mean, Catra's kind of mid. We might just lose because of this hand being just not that great. We haven't drawn into anything else. But I guess if we like top deck our Conjured Arrow, we can go into like Celestial Shot into that, and I'll refill our hand basically. It's already up, what's that, 3? That's drawing 5 cards. Put us up to 9. Pretty big. Okay, taking Mana Crystal's not cool, man.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4
Kind of, okay, well it didn't work out in our favor. I guess we'll poke there just because if he has a way of bouncing it back, we don't want him to. Even though Warlock doesn't have that chance, but you never know. There's a possibility. RNG's a thing. So turn 6 we'll play this, and we'll probably go for the draw ability with this, and hope that we draw into something that we need or could benefit from.
You will not come closer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually really bad for us. We don't play Star Power in this deck either, so don't really have a way of getting through that at all. Which means we just take 7 damage with this weapon, which feels really bad. And he's able to trade here. We just lose from that. That's unfortunate. I guess we could play this and like deal 7 or something. But we're gonna have to go into that because this can attack, so might as well. Annoying, man. Yeah, I know the hand's really bad. I mean, we really should have kept the Conjured Arrow, but most of the time you never want to keep it in your hand. It's not good to have in your starting hand. You'd much rather have, you know, your Trimmers, your Costume Singer. I guess even for this deck specifically, your Candle Shot. Yeah, another bad draw. I'm just gonna concede here. This is terrible.
Well fought. I concede.
already that felt really bad. Oh man, I don't even know. I'm just gonna chalk it up to RNG was not wanting to, you know, draw me what I needed to see. And the Warlock, I mean, had the Anubis and the location there on that turn. If he didn't have it there, I think we might have had a chance if he, you know, waited a turn or two, but it is what it is with that.
Lord Damar versus the Lich King.
Depending on what type of Death Knight this might not be a good matchup.
Serve me in death.
Okay, so I think like what we want to look for is this in our opening hand, as well as, you know, Waking the Tremors. Or there's Conjured Arrow that we're missing. At least we're seeing some of the weapons, so we could actually, you know, maybe get the Shock Spitter to work. Okay, so it's probably Plague, if I make a guess. Yep, Plague Knight. That's fine. We had to draw into Hidden Meaning. I guess we'll pull out our other two secrets that we have in the deck. Neophyte, okay. Those guys playing a different list, because I don't think most decks, or most Plague Knights don't play the Neophyte.
Our enemies will fall.
This might throw them off a bit. I think a lot of people kind of forgot about Shock Spitter, so I don't think they're going to expect the Shock Spitter just from seeing a candle shot. Because they might be thinking that we're playing like, you know, a free-to-play deck or something, or like a cheap version of a deck because we don't have, you know, the dust or something. Aldron's nice, actually. I think I do want to point that out. We'll poke here. I think we're gonna have to like start playing these here, so probably play this and tap next turn depending on what we draw as well. We could like deck Titan Forge Trap, that'd be really good actually. We could forge it, play it, try and get some other value, high value secrets, make this cheaper.
The more you struggle, the better.
Sure, sure. That's a nice card to see. Actually, I think I might do that now, actually. Just go ahead and tempo that out. Try and force them to play some other spells that they have. That's a good card to get off of the Nubian guy. Again, the hand's kind of stale. We really need this to actually help quite a bit with it. Again, Ignis, we can't even play it yet. Great. They're probably just gonna go for this next turn, probably pick the draw again. We might have to go for like the Enforcer guy, the 3/3 taunt. to like continue the board presence or something, but I think it's just better to go for the draw since we also have this as well. Actually, maybe I will go for the taunt guy because we are going to be guaranteed to draw 3 cards off of this. And at one point, if, you know, everything stays on the board, we'll at least get 1 draw out of this or 2, depending on the abilities that we pick. Yeah, no, Arcane Hunter is pretty broken, but I feel like this is like a worser version of it. But I guess the first game, we'll chalk up the first game, which just did not feel great.
I'm bringing the party.
That's kind of interesting.
None can stand against Tangerland.
And do I want to draw a card though? This is already hard. Like I don't know which I want to do. I think we want to trade with this. I think the draw is pretty important here. We'll do the draw. There we go. Something that's like semi-useful here. Also, I am curious, is this guy in the Portrait of Titan? Because if this is called like Titan Forge Trap and that trap is for Titans, is that guy in the background considered a Titan? And does that mean that, you know, there's a potential for having another Titan in the future? Kind of curious about that. Another neutral Titan. Really annoying that you had that. It's fine. Do this. Play that. I think I do actually want to poke there. Draw more cards, and I think we have to ricochet all that. I guess we don't have to. Oh, we're not going to be able to. Oh, let's just... we have the One Ring Monster, we'll be fine. Once he's sparring, like, taps first and then does that, then, you know... We might get like a taunt, though, so that actually might be semi-decent.
Mount up.
Okay, that's fine. See, and that costed 3, right?
Who here can spell?
Yeah, okay.
Zinjari?
So he's shuffled in quite a bit of stuff, I think. 2, 4... Oh, I guess not. Did he play that for 7 mana last turn?
Who here can spell? Zinjari? Anybody?
What is it? You play Agrimar and then equip the Starstrong Bow. Does it with the effect? I understand it's not visible, but I'm curious if it just gets effect after. No, it doesn't. It's only paired onto this, unfortunately. Oh, there's that. That's 6 damage. Do we have lethal? I don't think we do. That's 6. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. 7 mana there? No. Fortunately, it's not. But we get another copy of one, actually. That's kind of big.
In ambush.
Yeah, we'll do that. This we could try and find an explosive trap or something off of this. That would be too terrible. Go for motion denied too. He might play a bunch of stuff. No, we might just have, you know. Oh, look at that. He's already up to 7. I guess, you know, Shuckspitter might be like secretly good because of all the weapons that Hunter like plays with this and that. You might not even need to play the Candle Shot in the deck, honestly. It's like already had that up to 7. I mean, we did play the Candle Shot and then the weapon there. But we also have like Ignis's weapon as well. Like I think honestly you might just want to take out the Candle Shot and put in Star Power to have like chances to remove stuff. I think we might do that actually. Just we don't need it. But it was kind of good in that beginning matchup with the Neophyte. Maybe we just need the 1. I don't know. It all varies. Well, that's lethal with these two. So, we also have the weapon here, so this is 12. And then that as well. So he played too much. like I thought.
You possess rare skill.
But little time.
We'll play the golden one because the golden one's the best one.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
We'll play this so he knows, you know, we had lethal that way. Also had lethal that way. Lethal that way. It's kind of cool. It worked out a bit. Yeah, if I didn't answer your question, yeah, no. So if you add, you know, Agrimar on the board and then it states, you know, Battle Pipe, flip it, and I think they go towards it. Maybe they don't. Maybe we should try that and see. Because I don't think if you, like, have Agrimar on the board and you reflip weapon, it gives it that effect. I don't think it works that way. But, I don't know, there's a possibility that I'm wrong. Because if we have a chance to test it, I might as well try. Pretty sure it's, like, limited to that specific weapon because it's geared towards Agrimar's ability. I guess until we draw it, we can't see. If it says, like, to the specific weapon names, like if it said a weapon, but if it specified to however you pronounce that word, the possible chala, or however you pronounce it, whatever it is, I think that would kind of depend on that. If it doesn't state specifically to that specific weapon, then it might be able to work to whatever weapon you have equipped. So in theory, if that's the case, then you can play Ignis's like Wind Fury, summon up 288, and then also, gain another 2 damage and immune or whatever. That'd be a pretty crazy effect if that was the case. We're gonna play this now and get another copy of this. The off chance that we might accidentally top deck it. This also might make people like think that this is like a big hunter, and they might change their playstyle a bit knowing that, and so they might not be playing around us being actually Shock Spitter, which could kind of benefit us in a way. I'm not going to trade. We'll force him to do it. Oh, Trial by Fire is really annoying. Lena might not actually have an answer for that. That's actually extremely bad. Oh, that's really good. Okay, there might be a chance here actually playing these with that. If we top deck our Ricochet Shot, that might help quite a bit with the Celestial Shot as well. Again, another like just really bad hand. I really don't want to take that damage, but I think we have to. Again, I think another reason why this deck probably isn't that, you know, good is because of the hands like this. We've had 3 games in a row where we've had like a turn of where we just have a very clunky hand and it's just not good. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He probably has 2 damage. I think we just lose. But in some magical way there might be a chance that we could win, because these would deal 8. That's 13. We have the coin. I don't know, there might be some magical way. No, he had lethal. Man, that's unfortunate. Again, another just dead hand. I think that's the problem with this deck, is just running so many dead hands. You have to like open up really, really specifically and well for this deck to work.
Lorthamar versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Yeah, I mean, I like this hand a bit better. Candle Shot, Titan Forge Trap. Probably want to keep that for some reason, but I'm just going to mill it away. Okay, well, Conjure Dare is fine. Hidden meaning for 2 is fine as well. This on 2, this on 3, this on 4 with maybe something else. It's probably gonna be pure paladin. If I had to make a guess, it might be big paladin. I'm not sure what our matchup would be. If that was the case. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna forge this.
Our enemies will fall.
Oh, pointing out boogie down. Okay.
The red sun rises. Fight.
I think we want Wandering Monster or something. Bait Switch is kind of interesting. Might be Catrick, honestly. We have the hidden meaning here. And we'll pick that. It's
Our
fine.
enemies will fall.
No, the counter shot does not feel terrible against the pure paladin here, though. Against all these divine shields and little guys. Not taking that 2 damage would be nice. Honestly, I think we might just go for a forge in place again.
Initializing descent.
Get that. Okay, Wandering Monster is actually pretty good. If we get like Bait and Trap, ooh, zombies is good.
Our enemies will fall.
How's everything with me? I mean, everything's, you know, it is what it is. I mean, school's busy, esports is busy.
Boosting beatings per minute.
I only have a semester left, and so, you know, picking what I want to do next is kind of, you know, the other thing that's on my mind. But, you know, aside from all that, everything's fine. I'm gonna get the worst 3-drop possible, my goodness. How does that work? Spell damage +2? Improved by spell damage. Does this count for this? I'm not sure if that works or not. I don't want to play this just for the one guy there, so I'm gonna wait. Yeah, like, I don't really want to get too personal with everything that's happening with me, but stuff could be better, but it's fine.
Easier to draw blood than staunch it.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, for this turn here. You know, we might just go for a Celestial Shot into this. I'm not really sure if these pair up, if that, because it says improved by spell damage, and I'm not sure if it's like, next spell has +2 spell damage. Since it's not considered a damaging spell, I'm pretty sure it does work that way. That's probably the reason why this is in this deck for that reason, but who knows. Okay, so I think it's actually gonna be this, that, this. We could draw a bunch of cards. 4 cards, yeah, it's gonna be pretty big. We'll get rid of the taunt. Okay, finally we see the tremors. We have not seen the tremors at all yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, another Jitterbug. Ooh, and 7/7 light ray. Do not like that. That does make stuff hard.
Sharp arrow. Sharper aim.
This at least allows us to deal with stuff a little bit better here.
Take a closer look.
Trade into the 1/1. I don't want to trade into the Divine Shield really, but it's probably better to do that because then no, I don't think it really matters. It's not like if we did trade there and then you wanted to trade here, it's not gonna die. And so if you had more Divine Shield, he's gonna like benefit from it anyway. But it is what it is with that, I guess. Yeah, so we made that trade there. That's fine.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Okay. We have 3, so we could poke there. We don't overdraw. Good. The bow's kind of interesting here. Do I want to play this first, though? I don't even know.
Square and
I think we just poke there, get that Divine Shield out of the way. I think we do want to play this. Let's just go ahead and drop all these down here. We have another secret in the deck, so let's just play all this. Just go ahead and push face. And I think this will be the last game for today. I do have an appointment at 3 that I have to go to, so call it good after this game. Even though I like to play more of this, I think we'll play more over the weekend. Have another stream on the weekend time and play this deck a bit more. I think it has potential. I mean, we've gotten the Shock Spitters up to like 8, so. Sure. I don't mind you taking that 3 damage. That's actually pushing us closer to lethal, actually. And he hasn't played any other secrets. Shock Spitter, that's 10 damage. So close. That's 12. We tap that.
Our enemies will fall.
12 damage. Can't really discover anything off of that. Go ahead and scare him. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 4, 7, and 13. He doesn't have 1 damage. There's a chance that you know he doesn't have lethal. Oh, I don't know why I played that. I thought we had another in the deck. That's fine though. We might just lose if he has any of the buff stuff. Then we just lose.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Okay, well, judging by that, I don't think. Oh, 5. No, he's trading. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He missed lethal. Why would he do it like that? Like, I'm not. Yeah, he missed lethal. Why did he do that?
A slight mistake.
Okay, well, he threw.
Our enemies will fall.
I don't know why he did that. He threw the game there. He had lethal. He should have just double hit with the weapon. Okay, well. Well, Platinum 2. We've cleared like what? We started at what? Platinum 8. We made it down to Platinum 2. So that's some good, you know, leverage. Only playing a couple times a week. But thanks for everyone. Yeah, I think he miscalculated. I don't know why he did that. He had more than enough damage. He didn't have to trade. But thank you guys for watching. I'll be streaming again probably on Saturday or Sunday. So probably be playing more of this deck. This deck is kind of interesting. But, you know, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're really close to 500 subscribers, so all subscribers will help quite a bit. Appreciate it all. So, see you guys later.